Welcome to the live stream. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. We've got a few announcements to start off with. First off, we're going to be going through Cloak 71's Beat the UK Navy Challenge. And there's different tiers here. And I've been grinding on this for a while. First off the bat, there's going to be another dev diary coming up. I'm not sure if it's going to be this week or next week. We already know that there's not a new dev diary, but a new patch for Hearts of Iron 4. And you've been expecting this. You guys know that this is coming. And what I'm going to try to do is a content pivot of, I'm going to try to live stream as soon as I can the patch notes that come out. So is the moment that I'm able to show it to you, I'm going to live stream it and we'll go through it in real time, which is kind of what I do anyways in my videos. I have been editing a little bit, but you're mostly getting, 90% unedited video with my reactions. So might as well do it live, I feel like. And I feel like it would hone my live streaming skills. The other content pivots that we've been doing here, I now have a TikTok, and as you can see, I have 3 new channels down here at the bottom. This one is going to be an odd one. It's not just beating the UK Navy, and I made that mistake myself, because that's actually quite easy. Cloak has his own save here that I'll bring up in a second. And essentially, the save modifies the challenge to make it harder, in my opinion. So that's actually good. And what's cooler is he even has like a rating system down here. I've only been able to achieve bronze. October 25th, I thought I would revive the Royal Navy Challenge with all the, so there's an original guy that did this. With all the changes to Navy that have happened and continue to happen in By Blood Alone, the challenge is quite simple. Beat the world's largest surface fleet in 1936 while spending the least amount of IC possible. Can you beat the Royal Navy in all its glory? Setup: every surface ship in the British Navy plus one of every ship in production. So that's very important. So all the ships that they are already producing or in this Navy is patrolling in the Bay of Biscay on always engage and never repair. Using France, because Italy has debuffs to the start of the game now, design a fleet to destroy the entire Royal Navy. Your goal is to create the cheapest fleet that is capable of destroying the entire Royal Navy of 6 carriers with full naval bomber attachments, 12 battleships, 3 battlecruisers, 16 heavy cruisers, 38 light cruisers, and 137 destroyers. Your performance is determined by the cost of your fleet that can reliably defeat the entire Royal Navy. If a second battle happens and you lose that battle, then that is a loss. This is calculated by calculating the combined cost of all combat ships, not including planes, as if they were built from scratch. For reference, the starting Royal Navy costs exactly 545,000 IC if it was built from scratch. Okay, so I made the mistake of calculating the planes. So regular, no Iron Man mode, so we could use console commands, just load it up. And we've got all the goodies here, all the toys to play with. There are 4 console commands that I will use every time. AI off, very important. IC is instant construction. Allow Diplo, so we could declare war. And then weather, to turn off weather. Now here's how it's set up. You've got everything that I already said right there, right? No big deal. He somehow has infinite oil. I don't really care. He did that some way. What we have under Officer Corps is incredibly important because these are the most OP upgrades that I know of. Chat, maybe you can tell me something different. But basically, what he's got here is night fighting on the Navy command. That's the one that I would use. Nighttime attack, 10%. Nighttime spotting, 10%. Visibility, -5, so that the enemy can't see you as well. So you have to spot something to shoot at it, right? Next, the UK Navy out of the box starts with fleet in being. They also have air doctrine, far right operational integrity. I think he did this on purpose because he knows that this is suboptimal. and he did not want to make the UK Navy too overpowered. What I would suggest to you is strategic destruction is better because the naval mission efficiency is 5% more. So with strategic destruction, you have a naval mission efficiency of 15%. With operational integrity, if I can find it, you will have a naval mission efficiency of 10% total. So you get that extra 5%. I don't think that there's a lot else going on. So we're at a fresh save. This is the real deal. And we'll go fleet and being. Let's go over to Air Doctor, and we're going to go strategic destruction, and we'll go all the way down just in case it matters. Let's take a look at the tech. So what he gives us is the like 1940 tech. And so we have all the ship hulls up to level 3. So what I've found is that the IC efficient ship hulls, other than maybe super heavy, is the level 3. This is going to go pretty quick after this. So we get cruiser hull B, boom, get this going, and then there it is. They come out, no big deal. So 100 of these bad boys. Let's get out the calculator and see where we lie in terms of our ranking here. 100,000 IC. So as you can see, this is defeated pretty handily here. Now, if you take a look at this, what is dealing damage to our ships? It's the rock. So that's the big elephant in the room. The air is dealing all the damage to the ships in this case, because what Cloak is using here is an upgraded naval bomber. So the rock is this. It has the improved carrier naval bomber airframe, which combines a high air defense, and they also have dive brakes on here. So naval targeting is increased as well. You are no longer able to increase with this small airframe, this torpedo. So you're basically your base naval attack is capped in terms of just your plane designer here. So I don't know of a way of getting more naval attack than this torpedo. And he's got an engine level 3 on it. So bear that in mind. This is not base UK Navy. And that's why these outstanding CLs do not work. But they will work if you just load up the base game with none of the doctrine, nothing. Okay, so different doctrine. That's the only thing that's different. And the light attack, or rather, let's see what the difference is here. So right off the bat, you get surface detection and organization. So the organization should stay higher, giving the CLs kind of a higher chance of organizing and hitting. We'll see if that actually happens. So it does look like they're doing much better. They're actually taking out a lot of the other CLs. But with this doctrine, the organization is staying high, and that organization is that green bar. And this works the same with land-based forces as well. Once you lose all your organization, your attack goes to basically 0. So it's very important that you keep organization high. And that's it. They're just going to mop up the rest. So we got 25 CLs, 95 DDs, and we got 174 navs dead with just the level 3 AA on the ship. Now, why is this happening? It's because they have doctrine, and the doctrine fleet and being is really good for the carriers. It makes them even more effective than it would be in just the base game. So this was expected that this would not work out. So now let's transition into what will work. What we're going to do here is get rid of all these planes because they're old and they won't stand up to the UK's planes. We'll go into the console, type in ALE, and then we should have all the new types of planes to put out here. Okay, I think we win this one. And as soon as those carriers are gone, it's curtains. We know we've won because now there's not a lot to contest our carriers. So there's no more naval bombers and the carriers are hit by 100% damage, all 4 of them from naval bombers. Let's check out the battleships. It looks like the mainstay of the damage is heavy guns, like I said, but there are some naval bombers in there as well. They still maintain a little bit of org. Looks like a lot of our DDs are getting beat up, but we should get this quite easily. Okay, one of the BBs heads out. And the English Navy is completely shreked. If anyone knows how to do this without carriers, please let me know. Okay, second engagement. So the first engagement, we got HMS Hood, the pride of the UK fleet. We got all the battleships, all the... Well, there should be 2 more carriers here. So the second engagement, there should be 2 more. Yep, there's the other part of it. So... Yep, they should be all dead. So we tag UK and hit F2. Whoop. There is no F2 because there is no Navy. Boom, we did it. So now the question is, what's the min-max of this? Can I take certain things out? And I bet you I could take out a battleship or 2, and that would save quite a bit of IC. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's just min-max this particular Navy. Now, I don't think the builds are going to be any different. So in terms of the individual ship builds, I really think that that's going to be the best, because I've played around and tried everything else, and it's all about the AA to take out the bombers. We're done. Okay. So that's going to be it for the testing. So A on BBs does matter, and heavy attack matters too as well. Heavy attack around 42 and light attack of 42 seems to be the sweet spot. Okay, so I'll post this down below. But our winner chicken dinner Navy is going to be 4 carriers with 4 hangars, 10 BB3s with 3 heavy rest AA, 20 CL3s, max light attack, 30 DD3s, dual purpose guns, level 1 engine, level 1 engine. And that should be our bronze level fleet. I can't do any better so far. I can't figure out anything that would do any better, and I don't see how you don't have carriers in the fleet. Perhaps more or less carriers would be better. Maybe taking out the battleships. Let's take a look at this. That would probably be an idea. Carrier, because we're not adding in the cost of the nav, so that's the way to cheese it. Carriers are worth 10,000 IC. The battleships are 10,000. So if we just add more carrier, if we add more carrier, though, they can't bring the planes to bear. You're capped out. If you want a strictly efficient Navy, you need 4 carriers. And then as you add them on, less of your planes will be able to do anything. So that's how that works. But that's going to be it for this naval testing live stream. Look out for my live stream on the new Hearts of Iron 4 update. And then also check out my other channels for short guides and shorts on YouTube. So they're right here, ESG guides. Go check that out. And you see I have shorts and shorter videos on this channel. And I'm just trying to get this channel going. We only have 61 subscribers, but of course that's going to go up over time. And yeah, thank you guys for joining the live stream. I truly appreciate it. I'll have a edit of this out soon. All right, guys. See you on the next one.